All right, now we're live. I think there's always the 8 second delay on the YouTube side, so
What's up, friends?
no music intro today. Who we got in here already? Snooks, JM Unleashed, Toasted Goat. Oh, dude, you know what? Speaking of, that just reminded me because the Nut House, dude, that was a lot of fun yesterday.
Man, dude, I
Um,
had an absolute freaking blast.
dude, I get mad at myself when I can't make it. Like if I'm working or I'm not home in time, it's like, oh man, but I love going on Peanuts channel on Saturday.
Dude, that was so fun. What up, JM and Snooks, Toasted Goat? Good to see y'all. Angels don't fall.
Angels don't fall. Yep, and then JM's got his word games on Monday at
Oh,
5,
man,
which
dude.
is noon my time, but 5.
I usually do pretty decent on the word game, but so the past Monday, dude, I don't know if it was just because he's played it so much or whatever. We've all played it so much or whatever, but it was some hard. It was pretty hard. Like there was a couple rounds like where the the beginning was even had some hard words, and
Right.
the whole entire time, man, I just there was no way.
I've never been good at it, but there was two separate times that I was at a customer's house and I go out to my because I'm always listening, but then I went out to my van to take a smoke break, and then my customer came out and that was Roslyn the first time. And I was like, yeah, my buddy does this word game thing. And, I'm like, I suck at it. I can never get them. And she's like, oh, let me see. And, dude, she was just word after word. It was making me look awesome. But I'm like, yeah, it wasn't me, dude. Like, I didn't get one word.
Yeah, well, there's two ways that you can do it, and the way that I've been doing it here lately, I've been doing it through the chat, and I don't know. It seemed like it kind of had some issues with it because I mean there was a lot of people commenting on the chat on it, so it was like kind of lagging. But
Right.
also, there's a deal. There's a deal like in the bottom right corner where you can scan the code with your camera on your phone and comment. Um, put the answers in like that.
Oh, I didn't know you
And
could do it that way.
oh yeah, yeah, it's pretty
I've
cool
always
like
done
that.
it
But
just, I've always done it through comments. But sometimes it makes me wonder because, like, in comments, even if I did get a word, I'd be like, oh, I put that already. But, like, someone would put it at the same time and it'd give it to them.
right,
And I'm like,
right,
damn it.
yeah. But I mean, even with the phone though, so you can type a word in and get the word, you can get it right, get points for it or whatever.
Right.
But as soon as you do, it kind of like times you out from answering.
Oh, okay. All right.
So you can't, just keep hurrying up and typing stuff in chat versus what you can on the phone.
I'm gonna have to try that next time. Do the QR thing.
But I have found on the phone it doesn't lag as bad. It did there was some lagging the other night. But maybe it was just the game and YouTube. What
Right.
up, Neil?
But yeah, and aloha, everyone in chat, aloha, and yeah, my dad just left yesterday, and then I was catching up on some stuff, and I had to go meet up with my old business partner, and because I owed him some money, and we ended up hanging out for a while, and then he goes, "What time you do your podcast thing at?" And I was like, "Oh shit." I I'm like an hour ago. So I lost track of time, and I was gonna go live on my way home, but I didn't have my mics with me, my lavalier mics, whatever they're called. So I just waited till I got home.
Bees like that sometimes, man.
Yeah, I mean, at least I got. Well, let's see, what else did I get done today? I got that taken care of because I hate owing people money, man. That's the worst for me. It just drives me nuts. So at least I got that out of the way. And and I don't know if I told anyone though, but I got a new work van, a
I remember
regular
you
size
talking
work van.
about that. I remember you
Yep.
talking about that a week or so ago, and like the next day you were supposed to go and get it. And I've been wondering about that. What you think about it?
Well, once I got it, I drove it home, and then that was it. And then today, when I went over to hook up with Nate, hey, Mr. Danny Cola, Mr. John Danny Cola, what's up, brother? And so today was only the second time I drove it. But dude, man, because like in my transit, well, one, it's a regular size van. My transit's like a minivan, you know.
Right.
In my transit, when I'm going 70 miles an hour, I don't even have to look at the speedometer. I know I can feel it. I know I'm going 70. You know what I mean? So I'm so used to the transit. And then today I was like, it just felt like I was going like 50, 55. And I look down and I'm doing like 82. And I'm like, oh shit. So it's a lot nicer than what I'm used to, man. But I got to be careful with that.
Sweet.
But that's going to be nice once I transfer everything over because I'm going to have so much more room.
That's what I was gonna ask if you had switched everything over and stuff.
Yeah, not yet.
Does it seem like it's gonna be like more like top heavy, like with the
nope.
With the weight and everything?
Yeah, nah, not with this one. Cause this, man, I wish I do have a picture of it, but not on my computer. But yeah, it's a well, I don't know if anyone knows, but it's a 2015 Nissan 2500. So it's
Yeah,
perfect size, man. And it's only got 110,000 miles on it. Only one owner before me.
nice, dude.
But shout out to my dad. Shout out to my dad though, because without him, I wouldn't have been able to get it. I didn't have all the money, and he helped me out big time.
Right on.
So that's one hell of a Christmas present, man. One hell of a Christmas present.
Dude, a 2500. If you had a fifth wheel, I don't know they don't make fifth wheels on vans, but you could pull a pretty good sized camper with that thing if you wanted. You could pull shit. You could bumper pull whatever you want with that thing, really.
Yep. Yeah. Well, I mean, that's like with my transit, I got a trailer hitch for it, but I had to special order it because it's a fucking transit. And they're like, transits don't like pull trailers and shit. What the hell? So, I remember the trailer hitch itself is custom made just to fit a transit. And that was like, I think it was like less than 200, but shipping was 300. So shipping was almost twice as much than what the actual trailer hitch thing cost to put on.
Oh, because of the weight.
Yeah, and because it's a transit and it's like an awkward, it's a weird shape that fits on there perfect. But I mean, I've had that on there for 5 years and I've used it tons of times. But at least my new van, well, I say newer because it's not new, but that already has a hitch on it. And it's going to be so much better when I hook up my trailer to that compared to the transit.
Oh, yeah. Here I am. I've seen a couple of them, dude, and they are so cool. He says people turn those vans into off-grid living vans. They're very cool.
Yep. Here I am. Yep. That's actually Nina just invested in one of those. I call them camper vans or van life vans. But and that's what it is. That one's a Chevy Express, and it's a pretty sweet van. But when you go in, it's got a bed, and it's got a sink, and it's got two separate batteries, rather other than the one under the hood. So like you can live in there basically, and
Come
and then we
on.
rent that out. We rent that out to tourists who want to do the van life, come to Hawaii because it's way cheaper to do that than it is to get a hotel. I mean, you can pay $400 or $500 a night for a hotel, or you can pay $100 a night to have a camper van,
Right.
and it's fun too, man. What is
Oh
this thing
yeah.
on top? Size, regular, tall, wide. Dude, StreamYard keeps changing everything, man. I don't know what you
Every
see. This
single day, dude.
what is tall, wide, regular? Oh, that's for that part. Okay.
Oh, for the
Oh,
chat.
okay.
Yeah.
And then font, media. Oh, okay. That's kind of cool though. Oh, there you go. Make it big for people with bad eyesight. And then, like Peanut was saying yesterday, too, you can do vertical live and regular live now, which I couldn't figure out
Dude,
how to
that
do
that
that.
was
But
that was insane. That was insane, man. I got back there, and so it had the regular horizontal panel, and then on the left side of the screen it had the panel
yeah,
two. So
yeah. When I first
I
got
got
there, I
back there and I
noticed
was
it.
like, "What is going on?"
Yeah, I noticed that when I first got there, but you guys already started reading the script, so I didn't want to like change the subject and shit. But yeah, But when I did this one today, well, I kind of set this one up a week ago, and then I just put it as unlisted because I don't know if I was going to go live out on the road or do it from here. But when I did, I couldn't figure out how to do that. So, all right, Snooks, I'm trying, Snooks. I have a picture on my phone, but I'm going to send it to my email, and then I can.
Katina Birdcage, I am not a river wannabe. I would rather be a creek. Creeks are smaller, but they do flow into rivers. I'd rather be a creek than a river.
Oh, and that's the other thing I was going to say. I did the question and answer thing, but I've never figured out how that works. But the reason I titled today's stream what I did, Explore the Harloha Mystery Secrets Exposed, is because if anyone has any questions about me personally, I will answer them honestly as long as I can without breaking the rules for YouTube. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right. You can't be breaking the law, man. Breaking the law.
Yeah,
Breaking the law.
I ain't trying to get a strike, but. But, oh, and Snooks, I emailed you a little bit ago too, Snooks. Let's see. Can I share this now? Yep. Oh, here we go. Now, how do I fucking share this? Trying to show my van, but image file. I already did that, and this what the fuck? Okay, let's try something else.
Damn, Snook. Snook says, Steve, this is date night with my man, but thank you. Where y'all going to? The internet? Just giving
Date
you
night
shit.
with
Love y'all.
What is add Google Slides?
Dude, there's I don't even know. I don't even know. There's so much new shit that it's
I
unreal.
know. Yeah, they're updating shit more often than YouTube updates their shit. Wow.
I got on the other night, dude, and I had to like go through like a learning thing, I guess you'd say. Like there was all kinds of like pop ups about the new updates and everything and how to use it and everything, and I was like, damn.
Yeah. I seen one of those the other day and I clicked on the video for it, but then I had to
Yeah,
go, so I didn't even watch it.
that's what it's called, JM, a tutorial. Thank you, buddy.
Yeah. So here you go.
Oh,
There's my van.
damn, sweet, dude.
So yeah, it's way better than that tiny
Damn,
ass
yeah.
transit. I
Shit, you
can
look
actually
like you in
fit shit in
FBI surveillance now.
there.
Sweet,
I
that
should
looks like
put on the I should put on the side where the windows would normally be, but there's not. I should put a urine luck. Urine. Get it? Urine.
hell yeah. You should just get some window tint and put over it. That way it looks like there's windows there. You know, you know.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I should do that. Like, make it look like there's windows, and then make it look like there's windows and like a shadow of people inside. So
Yeah.
you know what I mean? That's a good idea, man. Oh, dude, that might be $1 million idea right there to make like decals or something, whatever, and then
Right,
people could
right.
put that on their side windows, and it would look like shit's going on that's really not going on. I mean, think about it. Like whoever invented the stickers for your car to make it look like a real bullet hole,
Right, right.
those dudes got rich off of that shit. So,
Oh,
like
yes, indeed.
that idea you just said right there, man, I know you could get rich off that.
Creek said it first.
Yeah.
Don't worry, Steve. I'll break you off, brother.
Hey, I only want 10%.
Shit, you get 50, bro. You get 50. I'm
Shit,
not
I'll take
greedy.
that too.
I'm not greedy, man. Steve
Hey,
O, what's
Steve
up, brother?
O. What's up, Steve O? But
Steve
yeah,
O,
man, it's weird.
that's one cool mother.
Oh hell yeah. It's weird going live this late because normally I'd be right if I went longer than normal. If I went 3 hours on a normal one, I'd just be ending it. So it's
Bro,
kind of weird going.
it's like 5 or 6 o'clock for you. Oh, I see it back there now. It's
Uh,
6:04.
6 o'clock. Yep.
Dude,
Oh, is that clock right now? Oh
yeah.
shit, that's why, because of the daylight savings. Because dude, it would always be an hour ahead, and then I would change it manually. I'm like, dude, and it set the Hawaii time, and then the next day it would be an hour ahead again. I'm like, what the fuck? But now it's accurate because the clocks went back an hour for everybody else. That's why. What's the point of having Hawaii time on there if it's not even going to stick to the Hawaii time?
Man, that time change got me all screwed up. Here I am says it's 11:04 in Kazakhstan.
Kentuckistan, I like that. Blue butterfly, it is. I'm about asleep. What time is it where you're at, Blue Butterfly?
Blue butterfly is about to go to sleep.
Please for
Police
textual stop. Hey, I got attorney shield, man. I ain't even worried
Hey,
about
could you
getting pulled
imagine?
over.
Could you imagine like you're speeding or whatever, and you get pulled over, and you know what I'm saying? So you've got the window tint. And it looks like that. It looks
Right?
like you ran like slap full of people, and he's
It
like, "All
looks
right,
like
so
people are like, is that
who's
a
on
limo
window man?"
van? Is that a party bus? Why are these people drinking back there? They look back like, oh, it's just a bunch of tools. What the fuck?
Sir, it's just me in here. How you gonna tell me it's just you in there? There's a shit ton of people in there.
That would fuck them up too, right? Because they'd be like, what? And they'd step back and look, and they're like, yeah, there's. Yeah,
Make it
brother,
to where
man.
there's a sign where they're like waving and stuff.
I get one where, yeah, where it's like tinted window, but you can still kind of see. And then it'll be a dude holding his finger up and then holding a sign up saying "fuck the police." That would be awesome.
That'd be the reason you got pulled over.
I'd be like, "That's my First Amendment right, motherfucker."
That's my
But
friends back there. Ain't got nothing to do with me.
it's like, look, man, I'm just driving. I don't know what they're doing back there. Time ain't nothing but a bunch of numbers. Yep.
That's right. Time really ain't shit if you don't think about it, I guess. You know, if you
Dude,
just
I heard
live.
this thing the other day about like, did something happen in like 99 and 2000 or whatever? Because like before 2000, like there were decades, right? Like, well, there still is, but like there was the 50s and then the 60s were way different than the 50s. And then the 70s were way, hey, Indy Aloha. And the 70s were
Indeed.
way different than the 60s. And then the 80s were way different than, you know what I mean? And
Right,
then
right.
ever since 2000, it's just like it's been 25 years and there's no difference in the past 25 years at all. So it's like, and time seems to go by a lot fucking quicker.
Evolution, bro. Evolution.
Uh, It's fucking weird, man.
You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, so like with the cell phone shit, the internet shit, and you know, just everything's evolving, and it's gonna keep evolving. It's wild, man.
Yeah, very well. That what really blows my mind is the whole like, because I was born in '76, right? So I was kind of an '80s kid, but more or less a '90s kid. But look how different the '80s and the '90s were. You know, it's yeah, it's just weird. Or even the '60s and the '70s, you go from like hippie shit to disco, fucking, and then you go to the '80s and then '90s. All of a sudden, people wearing bright colored fucking clothing and shit. And
I was in there with my grandpa. I've been in there with him since I got home tonight. I got home at like right at 8 o'clock, and me and him been shooting the bull, drinking some beer, and this and that, listening to music and everything. And he was born in 1950.
dude,
Um,
that's the same. That's the same year my dad was born. So he's 75 years old.
yes,
Yep, that's the same.
and
My dad was born in July 1950.
he was telling me about his grandpa. His grandpa was born in 1884. And he's like,
Wow.
man, he's like, I'm 75 years old. You go and tell somebody that you know that that you knew a man that was born in 1884. You know, 141 years ago. People think you
Right.
freaking crazy.
Yep.
But he was telling me that in the 70s he couldn't stand the 70s because of the hippies and you know how it was. But I mean, he's old school, you know, so I can't knock him on that. You know, I'd probably got along real good with the hippies.
Right. Me too. Well, it's just funny because I'm almost 50, right? So, but I still feel like in my mind I'm still in my 20s, but people call me old school. It's like, oh, you're just old school. And I'm like, what are you talking about? And then I think about it, I'm like, oh, well, I guess I am almost 50 years old. And yeah, I guess I am old school.
Maybe not old school, but old soul. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like that, and that's how I am. I've got an old soul, man.
Well, that's because you were raised by a good man, you know?
I've just, I like older music. All this new, the technology and just it's not good. It is not good. I mean, is some of it's helpful, yes, but a lot of this new shit is absolutely ruining the world, man. And social media and all that shit, dude. And it's gonna get worse. It's gonna get worse and worse.
It is,
Um,
especially with AI and all that bullshit. Fuck.
people's opinions and stuff, and people get butthurt for over nothing nowadays. You can say that my dog threw up today, or just something random, and somebody's gonna get upset or have something stupid to say about it.
Yep. You know why? I well, I can't guarantee it, but I truly believe it all started when parents stopped spanking their kids.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well,
I
you
think
can't
that's where it
now.
all started. Yeah, now like kids know it too. Now they're like, "Go ahead, hit me. I'll call child protectors, and
Right, right.
I'll call the police and tell them you're beating me." And it's just like, the fuck? I'd get my ass beat just for saying that. But yeah, when they stop spanking their kids and disciplining, that's where it all started. And now it's
I guess
yeah.
that's the way that I am. I mean, the way why I am the way that I am because I got my ass whooped, homie.
Yeah. Oh, me too,
My
man.
ass whooped.
I my dad, I'll never forget that. I think I was like 7 or 8 years old, but I'll never forget it because me and my sister got in trouble, and this was the worst part was my dad's like, I'll be back to deal with you in a little bit. And we're just waiting and waiting.
Oh yeah, man.
And then we hear like machines in the garage, like woodworking machines, and we're like, what the fuck is he doing? And he was out there for like 3 hours, dude. So for 3 hours, like the anxiety and like, what? Why is it like? Is he gonna come take care of us or what? Like what? And he made a wooden paddle and he drilled 3 holes in it. And then, and dude, the by the time he slapped me with it, I was like, man, the 3 hours waiting was worse than actually getting hit with the paddle. You know what I mean?
JM says I don't think spanking kids is necessary, but of course I could be wrong. Now, in today's world, JM, with with everything going on with the social media shit, and
Yeah.
and the
But
way that the world is, yeah, I kind of feel like that it's not necessary. But me as a kid, I needed my ass whooped. I needed
right,
an
that's
ass
what I was
whooping,
gonna say. Yeah, because I
and
agree with Jam to to a certain point because there are kids that do need it. You know, I get it all depends on the parent, I guess, because I've seen parents where the kid's out of control, but the parents still like kneeling down, like, we're equal. I'm gonna talk to you. I now listen. We're gonna take a quiet time. It's like, dude, your kid's fucking laughing at you, man. Like, there's no discipline there, and that's when they need to be spanked.
correct, correct. I mean, and there's a fine line between correcting your child and abuse. You know what I'm saying? There's there's a lot to it.
Right, right. Yeah, yeah, exactly. It's not like you're beating them and like fucking backhanding him in the face and shit.
Hell yeah, John
Man.
John Denicola. I've been a part of that myself. He said, I grew up in an
Yeah,
era where the neighbors could smack you, and then they'd call your parents, and you'd catch it at home as well.
dude, me too, man. I've had my friends' parents fucking spank me, and then I had to go home and tell my parents because they're like, you better tell your because they wouldn't tell them. I had to tell them, and if I didn't, they're gonna find out, and it would be even worse. So then I had to come home and be like, and like, why are you crying? Oh, Danny's mom spanked me. Why? What'd you do? And, and then I get spanked again, and it's like, fuck.
Right.
But if I didn't tell them, then Danny's mom would call the next day and be like, hey, did Steve tell you? And my dad would be like, what? Tell me what? No, he didn't tell me anything. And then it'd be even worse.
Man, I straight up remember like going to school and getting in trouble at school and get my ass whooped. And then once they whip your ass at school, they're gonna call your parents and let them know that they just whooped your ass.
Yep.
And once you get off that school bus and they're out there waiting for you, you know round two's coming around.
Yeah,
But
dude, that just reminded me because I went to a Catholic school till 7th grade, and I'll never forget, dude. Sister Ann, and this was 1st grade, so I don't remember how old you are in 1st grade, but I was fucking kid. 1st grade, Sister Ann, I'll never forget her, dude, because she slapped me on the knuckles with the ruler so many times that one day I freaked out and I just refused to go to school. My mom had to like drag me, throw me in the car, and then as soon as my mom got out, I locked the doors. I locked myself in the car, and she'd like go around trying to unlock it, and I'd lock it again and lock it. But I was so like, she hit me on the knuckles with that ruler so many times, I was like deathly afraid of her, and I refused to go back to school. But and those nuns, man, they don't hold back. They'll fucking smack the shit out of you.
well, JM, like I said, in today's world, yes, for sure. But also at the same time, I knew the thing that helped me with getting my ass whooped or whatever, or getting in any trouble or anything. There's consequences to your actions. You know what I'm saying? So if I knew after getting my ass whooped for something that I did, that if I did it again, that I could possibly get my ass whooped again. So I didn't do it.
Yeah.
And it's
same for me.
It's a different day and age now. So it's
right. And same for me too, because that was the thing. Like those few times, like Sister Ann, 1st grade was one, and then my dad made the paddle, and then I think there was only one other time after my dad made that paddle that he used it on me, because I learned at that young of an age that I better get my shit together because I don't want to get hit with that thing again. and it worked. And I was, after that, I was like, until I became a teenager, and then I started hanging out with the wrong crowd, and that was all different. But as far as being a kid, I was well behaved.
Right. And it wasn't abuse. It wasn't abuse, it was discipline.
Yep. That's the way I always looked at it. It was discipline. It was like,
you know what I'm saying?
I also get where Jam's coming from too, but
yeah.
But that's, you know why though too? That's because you're a good person, Jam, and Jam wouldn't have to spank his kids because he's a good person and he would, But there's a lot of kids out there where it's like, hey, you should have smacked the shit out of them when they were younger,
Right.
Too many entitled kids that are now adults.
I've had my ass whooped in the middle of Walmart, dude. You know what I'm saying? So, and my people, they didn't give a shit who was around.
Yep.
Because the way that they seen it, if I'm gonna embarrass them inside of Walmart and act an ass or whatever, then hey, I'm gonna get both of us are going out with a bang. But you can't do that anymore. I mean, like I said,
No, yeah,
evolution, man.
now it's considered child abuse,
Yeah, yeah.
even if you just lightly spank them, and it's like, I don't know. I don't see it, but I mean, I get it if it's like I said, you're backhanding them, then yeah, that's abuse. Yeah, you don't freaking do that to a kid. But spanking, I don't know. To me, it was discipline and it worked.
Right,
So,
right.
hey, what's up, deplorable Kool-Aid?
Deplorable.
That's Toasted Goat said that's the way it should be. Oh, and speaking of Toasted Goat, on what is it? Toasted Goat is it November? Yeah, November 30th. I'll be on Toasted Goat's panel as a guest for his podcast on Sunday,
All
which
right.
I believe is an hour before I go live. So
I believe Toasted Goat was the one on here. I mean, I know who he is. I'm not saying that I don't know him, but he had introduced was it Shredbeard? I've been watching the metal come out from them guys, man. They are badass.
yep, yep. I just subscribed to him, the shredded beard. I think
Yeah, yeah,
I
Shredbeard.
just subscribed to him like a month ago. That's because Toasted Goat kept saying that they were doing a podcast, and then every time I go on Toasted Goat's channel, I'm like, you don't have no lives. What do you like? What? But then he told me, it was like, oh no, it's on his channel. So yeah, you should go check them out. It's good stuff. They definitely have fun too. We grew up with playground equipment that is now considered torture devices. The equipment was designed to cause pain in such a way you learned while enjoying to get injured. No joke. That's true, man. I was just watching a video the other day about that. Like, anyone remember this? And like, the merry-go-round, and you spin it and spin it, and then you'd spin it so fast, and then what you'd have to do is like grab it and hold on, and then you're like, your whole body's just flying, and then they keep spinning it. You gotta like try to hold, and then once you like lose grip and you let go, you just go flying in the dirt.
Oh yeah, lay a street bike down on the side of it.
Yeah.
Deplorable. We're just talking about whatever, man.
Yeah, I started like 2.5 hours late, and I may or may not have went and hung out with one of my buddies and had a few too many to drink, but we're here now, and it's same as always. Anything and everything, whatever comes up. But if anyone has any questions about me personally, I will answer them honestly as long as it doesn't break the YouTube guidelines.
Deplorable does have a good question there. What do you guys think about the 50-year mortgage? Are you for it or against it? I heard about this the other day. Um,
I haven't heard about it. 50-year mortgage.
I think that's. I mean, you're already in your 20, either 25 to 30 years old whenever you get to even thinking about mortgaging a home or whatever. So 50. I mean, yeah, you could possibly, you know, pay it off. Uh, I guess pay more towards it and hurry up and try to pay it off. But at the same time, if you're already in your 20s or 30s and you're mortgaging something in 50 years, if you just pay it whatever the monthly deal is, you'll be 70 years old almost on your deathbed. So if you pass or whatever, like Indy says here, it's just another way we'll own nothing. So if you've got a 50-year mortgage and you pass, then that pretty much goes to the state or
right? Which is basically what property taxes are now. That's why I've always been saying you think you own something, you really don't, because even if your house is paid off, stop paying property taxes and see how much longer you still own that house. You know, what do you think about Trump saying Americans can't fill these job positions? Well, one, whatever any politician says, I think is garbage and bullshit, and I don't trust them or believe them. But like my head says, clowns to the left of me, jokers to the right. Shout out to Brian from Here's His Deal. I got this from his merch shop. But
right. I don't believe anything that any of them say, the news channel, unless it's coming from somebody that works their ass off every day, has got a 9 to 5 or whatever, then I really don't believe too much of it.
what is that? Lyrics. Wait, who is this?
Ken,
Oh, is that the same Ken I was thinking?
yeah,
Oh, okay, just a different channel. That's the same Ken though, right?
yeah.
Okay, all right. I didn't know he had another channel. That's why it threw me off. I was like, what? I thought it was Red Pill Truth.
Exactly, deplorable. Most people don't start buying homes till they're 40. Yes,
Yeah.
you'll be dead by the time you pay it off, and that goes to straight to the people, and then to the people, you know, somebody else's kids to be set up for another 50-year deal, or it's all a big scam.
Dude, my buddy the other day from Michigan was telling me, what was he saying? He said, was it 20, almost 20, I think 25 years ago, when he first got his house, he bought it for like right around $125,000, or like 120,000, and then he got the mortgage for it, and that was almost 25 years ago. And then he was telling me, he's like, yeah, I just checked the other day, and he's already paid over 200,000 by paying his mortgage every month, and he got the house for 120. So, and he's already paid 200,000, and he still has like however many years to go. So he's gonna end up paying 3 times the amount of money than what the house was worth when he bought it.
Right. So he was paying like principal on a loan.
Yep. Which, man, that's fucking, fuck that. That's why last time I had a car payment was 1999.
Hey, I'll put it like this, and I'm not ashamed to say it. I'm not ashamed to say it at all. Tomorrow, Danny's car is 9 times out of 10 gonna be repossessed. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yep. I've had that happen to me too.
Um,
That's actually the last time I had a car payment, and then the fucker got repossessed. I even told him, like, come get it, man. I mean, I'll help you load it up, whatever.
so I gotta wake up in the morning sometime. I don't know. Whenever I get up, I gotta go and get all of the shit out of it because, dude, $220 a month full coverage insurance and like a $462 car note, pretty much $700 a month. There's
Fuck that,
fuck that.
dude. That's a lot of money for Hawaii to be paying that a month. Let alone, I mean, because everything in the mainland is cheaper than here. So that's a shit ton of money for where you're at.
Fuck yeah. Dude, there's no
But
way. There's no way. I mean, if Danny was out, then fine. You know, I would help her pay whatever she couldn't, and we'd be fine. But me doing it by myself, something that I'm not using,
right, and
fucking
what's the
take it.
point?
Fucking
What's
take
the
it.
point? Yeah. And this was 25 years ago and in Detroit, so I don't know if it applies everywhere, but where I was at the time it applied. But what I heard before they came to Repo Mine is like, dude, just be cool with the repo guys, like offer them sodas or pop or drinks or whatever, and like help them because otherwise they'll like kind of like purposely damage the car, like put dents in it or scratch it or whatever. So then when they do take it back, then you end up still owing more money. You know what I mean? So if you're like cool with the guys and you're like, hey, then they're like, all right, we'll just be careful with it and bring it back the way it is. But that was also 25 years ago in Detroit. I don't know if it's like that everywhere or still like that, but that's what I remember.
Yeah, I imagine. I imagine it's gonna be a big shit show for me. I mean, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But I won't be paying $700 a month no more. That'll be $700 a month that goes back in my pocket.
Yep. That's
I'll still have to pay, you know, because like me and a buddy were talking about it the other night. You know, it's gonna be pretty much auctioned off or whatever. They're gonna get whatever they can get for it. Whatever else, they're gonna send that to collections.
oh no. Oh, I thought. See, when they took mine, they brought it back to the I don't know if it was or whoever, but yeah. Wow, what you're saying is different than what happened to mine, but that was 25 years ago.
Oh, yeah, I'll still have to pay money on it or whatever, but won't be no $13,000. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Well, plus if you're spending 700 a month, that's over eight over $8,000 a year, dude. $8,000 a year.
Right, right. Well, we got the car 2 years ago.
It's,
We got the car
is it,
like 2 years
I
ago. So
remember when she got that car. It's been 2 years already.
yes, yes.
Wow.
So
See, time flies.
we've been pretty
It's-
much paying interest on the car. Oh, I still owe $13,000 for the car. You know what I'm saying? There ain't no
yeah,
fucking
no
way in
shit.
Sam hell, dude. I will never co-sign for. I don't care how deep in love I am. I don't give a shit.
Dude, no, never co-sign, man. Doesn't matter who it is because it comes back on you and it fucks you.
Oh,
But yeah, I just did the math, dude. It's $8,400 a year.
I learned the hard way, buddy, and that's how I always learn the hard way. But lesson
Man,
learned.
what? Just like being spanked, right? It's
Yes,
better to
yeah,
learn the hard
exactly.
way because then you don't forget. Then you're like, oh no, I've done that before. I ain't falling for no
I'm
banana in the
not getting
tailpipe.
my ass whooped.
That's
Exactly,
funny as hell.
exactly.
Hey, Lisa Anderson. Sorry, I haven't been looking at chat. So if
Hey, Lisa.
everyone that's here has been here for a minute, I'm sorry if I'm just not saying hi. Man, I thought for sure at least one or two people would have like a real personal question they wanted me to answer, but maybe since I'm an open book all the time, I've already said everything.
Hey, man. I've. What does that hat say?
Clowns to the left of me, jokers to the right.
Fuck yes, dude. That's
I got
badass.
it. Here's the deal, Brian from Here's the Deal. That's his merch. It's in his merch shop. So, and I got a sticker too that I'm putting on my new van. Same thing. Clowns to the left of me, jokers to the right. And another sticker I got is a stick figure of a cop with his billy club and like a dude laying on the ground. And it says serving and protecting and serving the shit out of you.
Stop resisting. Yeah, dude, I'd like to have a hat just like that. It says hose on the left, cores on the right. That's awesome. Cool hat, man.
Yeah, it's the first time I wore it actually. I just got it like a week ago. Right on, Neil. Neil said, I am stuck in the middle with you. Nice. It's better to be stuck in the middle than to be on the left or the right.
I'm just creep, dude.
Right,
I could give zero fucks. You know, and we were talking about this not long ago, just a couple weeks ago. And I say it every time. I could give a shit less about anything to do with the government. And I'm not trying to preach to everybody out there or whatever, but I'm here to tell y'all your life will be so much better if you just worry about you, yourself, your family, and friends, and what you have going on, instead of, you know, following the shit that's going on in the news. And I understand that people want to know, you know, and be a part of this, you know, because it affects your children or your grandchildren or whatever's lives in the future. But the more the more that we give them, is the that's more that they're gonna keep, that it continues. You know what I'm saying?
Right, exactly.
If we shut the shit down, like, oh, that's what it was that I asked you, uh, Steve. What if that's what we were talking about? What if nobody voted? We were just like,
Yep.
fuck it.
That's what my thing all the time. Everyone's like, what are we supposed to do? Just not vote? And I'm like, yes, that's exactly what you do.
Right? They would panic. They would
Yeah,
shit.
if nobody voted, they'd be like, wait, how? Because I don't think anyone's vote matters to be. This is just my personal opinion. I don't know if it's fact, YouTube, but I don't think votes matter anyway. They already know who's gonna win, or you know what I mean. They're like,
Right.
so. But imagine if nobody voted, then they would be like, how do we rig it now? How do we like pretend? You know what I mean? But I mean, that would never happen.
Nobody's
That would never happen because I mean, how many people are there in America? How many millions of people? It's like that would never happen. Like, not there's no way. I mean, too many people are too far left, too far right. But that's like in my merch shop. I got the sticker, left, right, red, or blue. The government don't give a fuck about you.
Right.
It's the truth. It doesn't matter if it's a Democrat or a Republican. They don't give a shit about the people. They're all in it for themselves and their own bank accounts. And it's
right. Well, they're the bosses, right? You know,
right.
they say what goes and this and that. So, and I'm the kind of guy, you know, I make my own decision. All of us, everybody, all of us, we make our own decisions, and the decisions that we make, is how our future goes, I guess, on based on the decisions that we make. So,
Yep.
but they're like the bosses, I guess you'd say, and I'd rather be the boss of my own life. I don't. nobody tells Creek what Creek's gonna do and this and that. I mean, that's how I am. I'm my own man, and I'm gonna do whatever the hell I want to do. I'm gonna say whatever the hell I want to say.
Exactly.
I mean,
I was,
respectfully, you know what I'm saying? But
but the thing is, like, I was born in America, and they say land of the free, home of the brave. Well, I'm gonna be free and do what the fuck I want to do.
right,
But then you really can't all the time, because then that's where I say land of the fee and home of the slave, because you got to follow all these policies, like JM says. You don't get to vote for what the new policies will be. You only get to vote for the person who implement the new policies. But still, policy, the Constitution says free, life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. But now the
correct.
government has ruined that, because with all their policies, like, one day you can drive and not wear a seatbelt. Then the next day, if you're not wearing a seatbelt, you're a criminal. One day you can own a certain gun. Next day, they made a new policy, and now you're a criminal if you have that gun. You know what I mean? It's just like so much stupid shit. It's like every state is a police state now. There's cameras, flock cameras, all that shit. Like, the government's constantly watching everybody.
Well,
Yeah,
and
and I was just telling this to my buddy Nate earlier when I was hanging out with him, because politics came up. But I was like, dude, this is the way I see it. Either way, we're fucked. But the good news is we're going to be long gone by the time that happens. I hope. You know what I mean?
right. But
Now, if we lived to like 200, 300 years old, then I'd be fucking shitting my pants, because it's like, oh, shit's going to get a lot worse. But now I just feel sorry for the grandkids.
it's like JM says there though. You don't get to vote for the new policy for what the new policies will be. You only get to vote for the person who implement the new policies. So it's like, okay, so say you voted for something, Steve, and I voted for something completely different or whatever. All right, and so they've got this they and there's millions and millions of people. You know what I'm saying? So say one person voted for Trump, one voted for Biden. So Trump's doing all this shit, and all the people that voted for Biden was like, "Well, fuck, I didn't fucking, I didn't sign up for this shit." So and so it's like, what the fuck's going on here? You know,
Right.
it's shitty. So it's like, I really don't know, man. It's hard for me to speak on because it gets me. It really gets me.
It
The
gets me
government, man.
too.
The government.
It's hard
It
for
brings
me to
me.
talk
It
about
brings me
too,
back
because
to I'm gonna do what Creek wants to do.
yep, exactly. And that's why it makes it hard for me to talk about, because I get so passionate about it. And when I get passionate about something and I'm in the moment, my brain just kind of is like, and then I'm like thinking it, but then when I try to say it, I'm like, because.
Yeah.
And they're like, well, explain yourself. And I'm like, you know. That's why I couldn't be a First Amendment auditor, man, because when I'm being in the moment, I'd go to jail every time, because I'd say something stupid and be it passionate, and in the moment I'd be like, fuck you fucking, I'll fuck your mom. It's like stupid shit. I can't think straight when I get too passionate about something. But
Real quick, Steve, I gotta use the restroom. I'll be right back, brother.
I cool. But and that's the other thing that cracks me up about which I never, it cracks me up now, but it's one of those things where once you see it, you can't unsee it. And when my eyes were opened about government and all that, is, well, for starters, one, it's like how people and shout out to my dad again, because he taught me, he's like, people are going to believe what they want to believe, which is when I opened my eyes, I realized that's exactly what I was doing when I was a huge Trump supporter. And it's because, like, oh, I voted for Trump. Yeah. But then when he does something stupid or makes like a dumb policy or passes a dumb law, and then you're like, well, I didn't vote for that. And it's like, no, that's exactly what you voted for. Like, if you voted for him, you voted for everything he does. It doesn't matter if he does one thing you don't agree with, you still voted for it, you know? That, and how people say, oh, I voted for the lesser of two evils. So, well, you still voted for evil. So why vote? And then on top of that, it's just like WWE wrestling. You know, they go in the ring and they're against each other and they're enemies and they do the whole bout. And then they get done and go backstage and they're drinking beers together, smoking cigars. Like, hey, that was a good show, man. You know, that's what I believe that Democrats and Republicans do. They go out and do their debates, they put on their show, and they get done. They go back behind the curtain, they light a cigar and go, we got them just where we want them.
Exactly. It's like, so it's like, all right, so what you were opposing for on the vote or whatever, and so the other side wins or whatever, and it's like, so fuck, what happened to freedom? What about us? You know.
Yep, exactly.
So I mean, it's like either way, you get screwed. There's
Yeah, that's a good point. You get screwed because anything the government does, and I promise you this, I don't know for a fact, but I'm 99.9999999% sure. Anything you think the government's doing for you, one, they're not doing it. And whatever you voted for, you just fucked yourself because they're going to fuck you over. Oh, shit, what was that?
And then, you know, like with you know, whenever you hear the term rights, there's not gonna be much more of that for long. And
Yeah,
I hate to say it that way, but I mean, and it's been happening for a long time. What rights?
right, yeah, what rights? Because, like, that's what I was saying earlier. Like, overnight, they'll make a new policy or a new law, and one day, whatever you're doing is okay.
Yes.
And then once they pass that policy or new law, now all of a sudden you're a criminal. It's like, man. Oh, this is no shit, Jam. Right on, dude. This is fucking dude, Banana Anna. Dude, that's Josh from Accountability for All's wife. Dude, she's such a cool chick, dude. I love her, man. She's freaking awesome. Not like that, Josh. I don't love her like that. I love her as a person, like a sister. She's good people, man. She's been subscribed to me since I started. She helped me get to 1,000 subscribers to get monetized. But all right, well, let me share it. See, then I keep. Let's see. Wow, they change everything on here. Here we go. So this is Banana Anna from Accountability for All. This is his wife, Banana Anna. Sweetheart, awesome person. I haven't seen this one yet, though.
I'll keep that all day. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Yep. Pull this over. Yep.
Damn, what they knew they was getting pulled over?
Yeah, pretty much. Dude,
They're gonna get him protection and driving.
dude, Josh is freaking like, dude. I got respect for this guy, the way he just handles things. Like he like gives what he gets, you know. It's like, if you're gonna be nice to me, I'm gonna be nice to you. If you're gonna be a dick to me, then you're gonna get right back, you know.
Buddy,
And
we got pulled over. We didn't go over 46 miles an hour.
This is gonna be great. Yes.
On this side. What's up, man?
Officer Fisher with Newberry PD.
Hands off my vehicle. You don't have a
Just to
warrant.
let you know, you are being recorded today.
Yeah, I know. I'm recording you. You
Okay.
pulled me over. I didn't exceed the speed limit. You got a middle finger. What's up?
See your license and registration.
Need reason for stop.
No, I need your license and
Reason-
registration.
Why don't you answer the question,
The reason I'm
officer?
stopping you
Alright,
is
yeah.
because this vehicle comes back to a different, the registration comes back to a different
I'll
vehicle.
run it again.
So I need to confirm.
Did we break a law?
Listen,
Did we break a
I
law?
need
Get your
to-
supervisor. Let me
Sir.
tell you who I am, right?
Yep.
I'm a civil rights activist. I'm a cop watcher with over 250,000 viewers. Get yourself a supervisor, get yourself fucking sued. Nope. Doesn't matter if the registration comes back to a different name of driver. Have I violated any traffic law?
dude, he's fucking savage, man.
Can I
He's
see your
fucking, I
license?
love it.
Negative. Moving violation.
What's
What
your
did I do?
name, sir?
What did I do? What
What's your
law did
name?
I break? Reason for the stop. Is
What's
that a
your-
crime to have a different name on the registration?
I didn't tell you that there was a different name on the registration.
Yes,
just
you
said
did.
that.
You
I said
just
it
said
doesn't
that.
Back to this vehicle.
That's
So can I
bullshit.
see your registration to confirm?
That's bullshit.
Can I see your registration?
What vehicle does it come back to?
Is that?
Can I see your
Wait a
registration?
minute.
vehicle?
Is that not the same thing? Like, either I said it wasn't. Is that not the same thing? A different name as the registration? He said, no, I said it didn't come back to. Dude,
Well,
words
it
man.
don't matter who the fuck it's registered to.
Right. Like that, dude, that's just bullshit reason to pull someone over, man. That's that. I fucking hate cops.
What does it come back to?
Stop your lying, buddy.
Supervisor.
Now I haven't seen this yet. Now I'm curious to what, because it's a quick video.
Hey, why
so
don't you really state why you
I'm wondering if the cop just comes back and is like, all right, have a good day, sir.
pulled this over? Because we flipped you off, buddy.
Oh, they flipped him off. That's why. Okay. I didn't know that. So yeah, it's a retaliation stop, retaliatory or whatever. He said the plate didn't come back to the vehicle. Okay.
You waved to us and everything. You're an idiot. I'm gonna.
You have your ID?
Yeah.
Fuck
My
you.
ID.
You're not getting a
Suck my dick.
passenger ID, bro.
You get shit.
How long you been
Yeah, and you know what? For anyone listening to you that doesn't know, that's a good point, because if you're a passenger in a vehicle and they get pulled over, that means that that cop is pulling that driver over, not you. So if you're a passenger in a car and the driver gets pulled over and the cop asks you for an ID, you do not have to give it to him, because they didn't pull you over. They pulled the driver over. So it's like, hey, I got nothing to do with this shit. You don't
Right,
need my
right.
ID. And you don't want to give it to them either, because once they put your name in the system, man, it's fucking.
Registration.
I don't need to provide it to you. There's no traffic infractions. My stuff is good. You want to run my VIN? You can. Listen. I'm going to tell you right now. I haven't violated any traffic laws or moving violations. You want to run my VIN to try and get my shit? You can. But I know for a fact my stuff is good. What vehicle did it come back
So
to?
it comes back to a different colored vehicle than this. So I need
You're
to
full of
confirm-
shit.
No,
You're full
it
of shit.
doesn't, bro.
Hey, can I get? I'm
No, it
gonna
doesn't.
FOIA request that call.
Get a supervisor, man.
And I'm gonna catch you in the
There
lie.
isn't one. So can I just see your
Hey, you know, I've seen Mr. Fisher before, by the way. He's made YouTube famous before by another
Have you been on YouTube
person.
before?
Can
Who,
I
this
see
guy?
your-
Oh,
I see your
yeah.
license and registration?
So you're just an
Negative.
idiot, right?
You can get a supervisor. Today's going to be a rough day for you. I've made no moving violations. You can run the VIN. What does it come back to? You haven't run it yet. You can run
I
it.
haven't run the VIN.
Run the VIN.
I'd like to get your
Run
registration.
the VIN. I've engaged in no ordinance violations or moving violations. Run the VIN and see what it comes back to. Because I think you're full of shit. I gave you the middle finger. You didn't like that, did you?
I don't care. People,
All right, then care less.
Then why'd you
Then
pull us over?
care less. All right, I'm sure they do. Care less out of.
The other thing I love about Josh, dude, you can tell when he starts getting passionate, his Boston accent starts kicking in more. You can notice it more. Like normally, you can't tell he's from Boston, but then when he starts getting like the passion starts kicking in, it's like, oh, that's like,
Yeah, like right now, dude's like, oh fuck, this guy here's this ain't your everyday traffic stop.
right. And that's the thing, because most cops, they just expect everyone to comply, and
Right,
they violate rights all the time. But people are just like, well, they're just doing their job. It's like, no, they're not. Hey, what's up, Buff.
What up, Buff?
What up, fool? You barking up my alley.
So I ran your plate, and the plate comes back to a different colored vehicle.
Why'd you
What
run the
color
plate?
vehicle?
So I need to.
Why'd you run the plate?
Because we flipped you off. Because you're a little.
Hold on a sec. Why'd you
Okay,
run? Why'd you run the plate?
Sir,
Fuck you.
Why'd you? Don't tell him what to fucking do
know,
in my
shut
car.
the fuck up.
Why did you run the plate? I mean, I know you can. You don't need to have probable cause or reasonable articulable suspicion to run a plate because it's in the public domain. But did you run it because you got the middle finger?
Got butt hurt.
This is the same fucking guy. He did this. He pulled the same
Who did you
shit.
pull this with?
He pulled it with another YouTuber.
You been on YouTube before, Fisher?
Of course he is. This is Lincoln, right? Oh, Newberry. That's
Newberry.
right, Newberry. Yeah. As a matter of fact, I think he pulled this with Press International.
Did you?
I'll be right back.
Hey, listen. Keep your hands where I can see him. I gotta call you. Let him know we got.
You gotta be
Hold on,
kidding.
quiet, everyone. Guys, 1 second. 1 second, guys. 1 second, guys.
Oh man, dude, JM, thank you for sending that, man. I haven't seen that one yet. And Banana Anna, dude, go check her out, man. She's sweetheart. She's a super cool lady. And her and Josh, well, not just had a baby, but I think it's been over a year now. But they got married, had a baby, and let's see. Did somebody already put her link in the chat? Or if not, I'll.
Wait, who's that?
Banana Anna. That's Josh's
Yeah.
wife.
JM put it in there.
Oh, did he? All right, right on. Thank you again, JM. Yeah, sweet. Yeah, that was good. I have not seen that one. Hey, Josh is savage, dude. He's just like, but he knows his shit. You know what I mean? So it's like, but me, if I was in that exact same moment, I know my shit. But if I was in that exact same moment, my mind and my mouth just doesn't work together anymore.
Right. You'd have been so pissed off that.
Right. And it's like, blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, no, I don't. I really have no idea what you're trying to say. Blah, blah.
Like Ace Ventura.
Right. That's funny, but sick. What's up, Buff? I know me and Buff. That's what I love about Buff. I know we got different views on law enforcement, but I still love the guy. But that's one of those things where it's like, I have my views for my reasons, and you have your views for your reasons, and
Well, I mean, I guess it kind of all brings it back to where we started, Steve. If you get pulled over or whatever, and you're not doing shit wrong, then hell yeah, I would act just like that guy that we were watching.
right.
But also at the same time, I got my ass whooped whenever I was younger, so you know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't be doing no stupid shit because I know the consequences of it.
Yep, exactly. But that's the weird thing. Like, they got pulled. Like, we didn't know this till we were a little bit into the video, but they got pulled over because they drove by the cop and flipped them off.
Yeah, I think that was fucking absolutely stupid. That's asking for it.
Right. Well, the thing is, though, that's your First Amendment right, because you're showing your grievance against the government and his freedom of speech. So
Right.
You can walk up to a cop in his face and just be like, fuck you. And they can't do shit about it. But what they do is they retaliate. So they find a reason to make sure to let you know that I'm in charge. And it's like, dude, now you're violating my rights because it's my right to flip you off. But now, since you got an ego and you don't like the fact that you got flipped off, now you're going to like flex your power and like show how you're in control and you're the boss. You know, so yeah, it's
I feel that. I feel
I
that,
mean,
but
I see both sides. I see it like I'd probably never do it because well, I have done it, but when I'm driving down the highway and they already got someone pulled over, I'll flip them off. But they're pulled someone over, they're not paying attention to me, so they don't see it.
I got a piece of advice from an ex girlfriend's dad that stuck, and I was 17 years old whenever this man told me this. That was fucking 14 years ago. I was 17 years old when this man told me this, and it's stuck with me ever since. And what he told me was, he's like, "Look, son," he's like, I'm gonna give you a piece of advice here." He's like, "Fuck the police, but don't fuck with the police." You know what I'm saying? Like pretty much what old boy was doing, ride by and go fucking flip them off. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, yeah, and that's the thing. I get that too. I totally get it because, and that's the weird thing for me, man. Is I was just talking about this with Nate earlier too. Wow, how weird. But like on the mainland when I was back in Detroit and when I was in Colorado and Chicago, Ohio, and then when I used to travel all the time on the mainland, I was always afraid of the fucking cops, man. Like everywhere, I was so nervous and just like, oh my god. Like even if you get pulled over for going 5 over, it's like it could go way past that. Like they're not just gonna pull you over for going 5 over. They're gonna start fishing and like find a reason to.
Oh yeah.
Always so, but here, it ain't like that here, man. I've been pulled over and they're just like, all right, just slow down, man. Have a good night. I'm like, oh fuck, and I'd be like 9 beers deep. Oh fuck, I'm going to jail for drinking and driving, dude. And he's like, hey, just slow it down, man. I'm like, oh, okay.
Dude, I could be doing nothing wrong at all and just like pass by them or they get behind me or whatever, and I'm like fucking nervous as shit for no reason at all. You know, like it's just I don't know. You know what I'm saying? And I've heard you say this a couple times. You know, they're there to protect us. You know, we shouldn't be scared every time they get behind us or whatever. Right. You know.
They're supposed to be there to protect you, but according is John Denny Cola still in the chat? I can't remember the exact words for it, but or at the courts or the shit. See, I my brain goes dead when I need to know this shit, but
yeah, he's still here.
But their real job isn't to protect and serve. They don't have to do that. They're just revenue generators.
It's to enforce.
Right. Yep. Enforce, intimidate, and collect revenue, even though everyone's already paying taxes and the government's already ripping everyone off. And then there's the police coming in to give you, like, they'll drive 85, 90 miles an hour down the highway. And this is true story. It's happened to me at least 3 or 4 times. 3 times for sure. Pack of motorcycle cops, like it's usually 6 or 8. And I'll be going like the speed limit's like 55 and I'm doing like 70. And I'll be in the second from the left lane because I only drive in the left lane if I'm passing someone. So I'm in the second from left lane. And then I'll look in my mirror and I'll be like, oh shit, fucking cop. And they're just like, dude, they fly by me and I'm going 70 in a 55. And they just, like, they got to be going 85, 90 miles an hour. And I'm like, look at this bullshit, dude. And then 2 miles up the road, they're pulling people over for going 5 over. Like, you were just fucking going.
Right.
The hypocrisy, you know what I mean?
Bunch of hypocrites.
Big time. But, John Denny Coley. Yeah, I was just trying to think of like the whole because it's supposed to be protect and serve, but I couldn't think of like the courts or whatever. Like they don't have. That's like not their actual job, is to protect and serve, which is crazy that they still put it on the side of their cop cars and shit. But the courts deemed it's always about officer safety.
Steve-O's got a good
Dilemma
one there.
is, are you willing to take the ride and play their game even if the cop is wrong? And do you really think the officer is going to face the same cop? No, not with qualified immunity. Not with qualified immunity. The officers,
exactly what I was going to say.
the officer's never going to face any consequences. That's why they don't give a shit. They're like, go ahead, sue.
So, oh, dude, this is going to blow your mind. And like I said, I'm not ashamed to even speak on it, really. But,
real quick, that's what I was looking for. Supreme Court case law. Okay, go ahead.
So, I told you about Danny's whole arrest deal thing, right?
Yep.
Well, the arresting officer was just fired for stealing another girl's that was involved in the case or whatever. Stole her wallet and all of her cash out of it and got caught up in it, and he just got fired. He's not in jail or anything, you know what I'm saying? They just fired him, you know what I'm saying?
No, and he probably became a cop in the next county over.
Like, what in the fuck? How does that even work?
And you would think that because that happened, that it would help Danielle's case.
Exactly. You know? And that's what I'm hoping for. That's what I'm hoping for, but I don't think that it is.
They don't give a shit. They probably fired that guy and then paid him like some kind of back pay or some shit. And then he probably just went to the next town over and he's probably still a cop, just in a different city. Which is bullshit. And it happens all the time, dude. All the time. But yeah, you would think that, like, hey, that's right there is proof. Like, if it's not proof, it at least helps Danielle's case.
Right. So, I mean, I'd imagine in court, like, you know, how it would go, like, you know, these accusations that you're saying, these charges that you're saying that she did and this and that, you're out here fucking stealing and you're a cop and you're stealing and shit. These accusations that you're making are now void. You know, so and I'm hoping that's how it works, but I don't know.
Sometimes it does, but honestly, only sometimes.
Right. Well, now the DA and all, then the other crooks done got a hold of it, so they gotta make that money.
And then the other thing, like Angels Don't Fall said, he says cops have the right to lie, and that's true. Cops can lie, but you can't. So it's like, and there's more proof right there. Like that cop, obviously he fucking lied because he ended up getting fired. But if you were to lie to that cop, a whole different story.
Right.
You know, which is bullshit, man. It's like,
that's a whole extra charge, falsifying information, or, you know.
Yeah. Damn, my fastest I drove was 196. Wow. I've never gone 196, that's for sure.
The fastest I've been was probably the day that I posted the Top Golf video. We were at like 154 and a damn Infinity. I don't know what kind of Infinity it was, but that motherfucker was fucking quick.
Yeah, mine was on Oh, what about stock? Oh, dude, my voice is. What about stock Aloha? I'm not sure who you are, but unless you're using a different channel name. But no, I lost my voice like almost 5 months ago, and I have no idea. Just hasn't come back.
Puberty, man. Puberty.
Right. I just gotten used to it. It's like, I don't know, this is the way I talk now. And then when I see someone I haven't talked to in a while, they're like, dude, you okay? You sick or something? I'm like, oh shit, no. I'm like, I don't know what happened, man. I just lost my voice one day and it's just like this. But, I think it's because when I figured out how to do Christopher Walken, I think maybe that was a jinx. You never know. But anyway, no, I think the fastest it was on my crotch rocket, but I don't know for sure because I was on a crotch rocket on the highway, dude, and it wasn't a digital speedometer. It was like, and when you're going that fast, you just
Right. You ain't really looking at that shit.
So I just glanced down, and it looked around like the 160, 170 mark somewhere in there. I don't know. But I didn't look at it long enough to like, oh, well, how fast? And then, because then if I did that, it'd be like, you're dead.
Right. You got the tunnel vision shit going on.
Yeah. Talk about a rush, though, man. Fuck, I'll never forget that. That was a hell of a rush. It's better than any roller coaster I ever been on, man. It's like,
dude, that Infinity that we were in the other day, dude. At 80 miles an hour, we were going 80 miles an hour down the interstate, and my buddy puts it to the floor. At 80 miles an hour to the floor, I wasn't expecting to be like put in the damn seat.
Right? Oh yeah.
I was like, holy fuck. Like, it was impressive. It was very impressive.
Oh yeah, I remember when I had my '99 Eclipse, the car I was talking about earlier. When I had that, and I worked in Chicago, I think I opened that to like 115 on the highway. But all these other numbers we're talking about, that's nothing. Like 115, that's it.
Shit, and my Chevrolet and my truck Silverado 1500. There's you get to about 99 miles an hour, maybe right at 100, and it'll shut off. It shuts off.
Right.
I'm going any faster.
Hey, John, John Denicola, Mr. John Denicola. Much love, brother, man. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight. I appreciate you, brother.
Take care, John.
Definitely check out John's channel, man. He's a good dude. He's a smart man and a very good dude, man. I got a lot of respect for him.
Hell yeah.
Oh, thank you, Jam. Look at that. Right while I was saying it. Oh, no, I thought he put the link. He just said, Jam says, have a good week. But speaking of good week, I think I got to get headed out too because we've been going for an hour and a half. And it's going on, or it is 7:30 here, and I still got a bunch of shit I got to do. And I'm sure it's late as fuck shit. It's like after midnight for most of the people in here, right? Or almost midnight.
It's 11:14 here.
Yeah. Oh, see, I don't have my eyeglasses on this. Oh, I thought it said 7:30 for 7:14. So yeah. So almost 11:30 or just after midnight for other people.
Steve, you should get a monocle.
I should, dude. That'd be fun.
You'd be like the Monopoly man.
That'd be fun. What's weird is I'm just not used to wearing glasses, like eyeglasses. So it's like, I don't know. Wow, what a difference though. I can see so
Yeah,
much better.
well, you look more sophisticated now.
Right. So I can still be dumb but actually look smart.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
So if it's like this, when I'm like this, they're like, oh, he's an idiot. But then I'm like, hold on. And they're like, oh, this guy knows what he's talking about.
Man, I've always wondered, okay, so like if you got bad eyesight or whatever, and we'll just say you get drunk or whatever, and you get to where you're seeing doubles and shit, and then you put your glasses on, does does it make it like 10 times worse or what? I don't know.
Yeah, no shit. Yeah, it's like double vision going to triple vision. It's funny. The weird thing for me is like if I'm holding something like right here, it's just blurry as shit. So if I don't have my glasses on, and then I have to hold it like way back, and then I can read it perfectly.
That's how it's been for me lately. Only on my phone though. Like I mean, on my computer here or on my loaner here that I've got, I can read pretty good with it. But if like with my phone, like up close and personal, so
Right.
here and there, man, I'm getting to where, yeah.
Which is crazy for me because this just started for me like 5 years ago. So, but my whole life I had like 20/20. I never had vision problems. And then 5 years ago, I'm just like, and at first I was like fighting it, like, nah, it's just in my head. It's just in my head. And then when I had to renew my license like 2 years ago, I went and you like lean into that thing and they're like, you got to read the numbers or the letters or whatever.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But you're like leaning in. And I was like, holy shit, dude, I can't fucking read those. And I started panicking because I'm like, dude, they're not going to renew my license. What the fuck am I going to do? But luckily, the lady was super cool. And she's like, no, that's okay. Let's go on to the next one. That's okay. And so basically, when I got to renew my license again, I'm going to have to go to an eye doctor and actually get prescribed glasses because I'm definitely not going to pass it.
Yeah, they say not to take a picture of the chart because they're all different. You might be like looking down at your phone or whatever, like
right,
read the letters out and everything, and they're completely different.
You're like, B, like an A doesn't look nothing like a B. What are you talking about?
They mark it down on your chart. This man is blind.
Revoke his license right now.
He shouldn't be driving.
Dude, I was really panicking about that like a couple years ago when I went because seriously, I was like, what the fuck? I really can't see them. And it wasn't hard ones either. It's like, it was like only like they do the first one and those are like obvious because they're real close. And then she did the second one and I was like, oh shit. I'm like, oh, I'm like F, B, I don't know. E.
Whoa.
But I don't know what it was, dude. I got lucky though, because she was a nice lady and I was being like extra nice to her and she let that shit slide.
My grandma just had cataract surgery done over the past 3 weeks, and so she doesn't have to wear her glasses or anything anymore, and she can see pretty well. Doesn't bother, she says much better, and she's 73 years old. So I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean that's like my dad. He's the same age as your papa, and he was telling me the other day when he was still here that because we were talking about eyesight, and he always had perfect, like he had better than 20/20. He had perfect eyesight. And now he's like, yeah, he's like, I can still see really good out of one eye, but my other eye, I'm legally blind. It's like, what? How the fuck does that work? Like, how can you be legally blind in one eye, but then still be able to, like, wouldn't that fuck up your vision from the other eye? You know? So it'd be like kind of covering one eye, but not really. Wouldn't that fuck up your vision on this eye? I don't know.
Well, no, not if that one eye is still good. I don't know. I mean,
Yeah,
I can see where I can see where kind of like you said, kind of like fuck you up, like make you like look twice. I guess you'd say, but
right. Well, because me, I'm basically almost deaf in one ear, but the other one I can still hear pretty good in. But because of the one ear, that fucks me up. Because, like, if I'm talking to someone and I turn it slightly this way, it's like their voice goes like, can you hear me, man? I'm still talking to you, man. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, huh? What?
dude,
You know what I mean?
I've been going through it with the whole ear thing, man.
Mine's my own fault though with the hearing, because shooting guns when I was younger with no hearing protection, and the amount of concerts I went to and jamming my music so loud, it's like,
See, so I think like the same ordeal with me between shooting guns and music and everything. I listen to it at the max.
yeah,
But at the same time, it wasn't always like now. Now it's okay. It's not all that bad. But like 3-4 weeks ago, dude, I woke up and absolutely could not fucking hear anything out of my left ear. Like to the point to where it like scared me. Like,
right.
you know what I'm saying? I'm 31 years old, and I'm saying I was doing the whole what you say? I was like, man, dude, and I really started to think about it, and I was like, man, I'm fucking 31 years old, and I'm half deaf. There ain't no. Well,
Yeah,
they gave me some ear drops and some antibiotics and shit, and said it was like it was allergies. My fucking ass, allergies. You know what I'm saying? Ain't gonna take out half my damn hearing.
right. Yeah,
And it also scared me because of, you know, with me playing guitar and my love for music and singing and everything, you know. So I was like, what the fuck, dude? This can't be it for me. But it has came up. It's came back a little bit, but still at the same time, I kind of struggle to hear sometimes. So it's
well, that's like the first time I lost my hair. I was 21. I'll never forget. I was out again. Wow, how fucking weird that shit is. Again, I was telling Nate about this earlier, but for different reasons. That's what's weird about it. But I was 21 years old, and I was hanging out with this other girl that was, I was just when I was a model or whatever, and I was hanging out with this other girl's a model, but her parents, because I wasn't really friends with her, I was friends with their parents. So I was out at their house in Mount Clemens or some shit, and he had a 357. Oh, that's why, because we were talking about guns. But he had a 357, and his backyard was just the woods. And he's like, hey, man, let's go fucking, you know, and we were nose candy, you know.
hell yeah.
So we were pretty fucked up, put it that way. And he's like, hey, man, let's fucking pop off a few rounds. And I'm like, hell yeah. And then we went on his patio, and I just fucking shot into the woods, but no hearing protection, nothing. And because we're in the patio, and just like, boom, boom, boom. And then all next thing I just hear is, like nonstop in my ear for like 2 months. And then after that, it never came back fully. And then my own voice started sounding weird. because you know what I mean? Like when you start losing your hair and your voice starts sounding different, and it's like, fuck, man. So I know I definitely need some kind of a hearing aid. But for
Shit,
being
no.
31, being 31 years old, and if it's that bad shit, man, you're definitely gonna need some kind of hearing aid too.
Shit, no. My hearing aid is going to be sign language, whether it be fuck you or tap me on the shoulder or, you know what I'm saying? Something. I ain't getting no damn hearing aids, man.
But you got to still be able to hear that music.
Yeah. Well, so far, so good. I mean, I guess. But
My question to everyone in chat is: did you hit the like button?
did you? Did you do it? Do it. Do it.
Did you? Did you do it? Did you really? Did you? But no,
I don't know,
I
man. I
gotta
might come
get,
back and do it later.
I gotta get going though, man. I gotta, I promised Nina I'd help her out with some stuff, and then I still got some other shit I gotta finish. Actually, I gotta do paperwork, man. I gotta send invoices out. I need to get paid from these jobs I've done in the past 2 weeks.
Gotta make that money, man.
Bills. Oh, that's the crazy thing because I already made the money, but I'm not gonna get paid if I don't send the invoices out. And it's like bills are due. So I just hate paperwork, man. I fucking hate paperwork. But part of the job.
Part of
I
it,
ate a
man.
hearing test. My hearing is fine, but my listener is short or is shot and doesn't work anymore. I feel that. I feel you there, Steve-O. I think we're in the same boat. So, but to close out, I think I'm gonna play a song to close out. I didn't play a song when we started, but I think I'll play a song to close out just because I like this song.
Hell yeah.
But so you got any final? I still don't know who. What about stock? What about stock? I know you gotta be. All right. What about stock? I know you gotta be someone I know, but just with a different channel name. Fix your throat, Steve. I can't. It's been like this for almost 5 months. Tell me who you are. I gotta know who you are. I obviously know you. But you can leave it in the comments after the stream's over. Or if I know you that good, you can just text me.
Right? If you got my number, you're in there. You're in.
Right. Yep. That's
My final thoughts, man. Much love and respect, everybody that come to hang out and support Steve tonight. Man, y'all hit the like button on your way out. Sub if you haven't. And also, man, dude, you never know what's going on in somebody else's life. Um, they might need an ass whooping. They might need a friend. They might need a hug. You know what I'm saying? You never know. You never know.
absolutely.
And that's why I always
Absolutely.
try to kind of like be upfront with y'all and like literally I have no filter. A lot of times I try to keep the filter on, but also a lot of times I don't care. I'd rather be upfront and honest. Honesty is key. But you never know what somebody's going through, man. And so like with the Danny shit and all that, man, it's been hard for me. Uh, it really is. and the fucking car's getting repossessed and all this. And I'm not trying to get no pity party started or anything. I'm good. I'll be all right. But I'm going through it, man. And I always, usually when everybody sees me on here or whatever, I'm happy-go-lucky, ready to rock, But I am going through it, and I thought about that. It doesn't look like I'm going through it, but I'm going through it. So, and that could be with just anybody generally at all in your life. They might look okay, but you never know if they are okay. So,
right, because everyone wears different hats and different masks, however you want to say it. But yeah, like I do it all the time. I have shit going on, but then when I'm out in public, I'm like, hey,
right,
no, man, I'm good. It's like, but inside, I'm like fucking ready to break.
Right.
So,
but
yeah, you're absolutely correct on that.
You never know what the next person's going through. So just always, like Steve always says, treat everybody. I forget how you say it, Steve, but
right. Well,
what I'm saying?
The smallest act of kindness could make the difference of someone like life or death, really.
Right. Yeah, you could be fucking just an asshole to somebody and not hold the door open for them, and they might.
That might be their last straw. They might be like, that's it.
Shoot somebody, or
right, or end themselves. Be like, well, that's the last straw. Fuck this. I'm really gonna do it, and it's
right.
Or you could hold it open and smile and say, hey, how you doing? Have a great day. And they could be like, you know what? I was gonna go home and end myself, but no, I'm not.
Right.
Yeah, a little act of kindness goes a long fucking way.
Yes, sir. Well, I love you guys, and thank you for having me, Steve.
No, thank you for coming up, man. And sorry, everyone in chat, for being like 2.5 hours late, but love y'all. And that's going to be my final thoughts is I love every single one of you. And even if you don't like me, tough shit, there's nothing you can do about it. I still love you. So until next Sunday, have a beautiful morning, beautiful day, beautiful afternoon, beautiful evening, beautiful night, whatever it may be, wherever you are. Much love, much aloha, and most importantly, God bless.
You made it to the top, 'cause you got the trophy and the prize, getting high. Drinking lean, popping pills, all your brain cells fried, but you can't be surprised when you die. On the inside, 'cause the fun only lasts for the night. All your bros and your girls won't save you when you face your demons and they try to invade you. On the couch at your parents' basement, when you 30-something, wonder where your day went. You went to work, then you came home, watch TV, sit alone. Only know 'cause you let your addictions take over. Living life fast, but you need to move slower. Now you sober, but you still can't get it right. Said you were gonna get your life together overnight, but you lied to yourself. You don't need nobody else. Told yourself you never fail, but you did. But that's life. Can't blame the parents, can't blame the spouse, can't blame the kids. Life is what you make it, gotta face it. Nobody told you to do the things you did. Now you're scared, not prepared. You just there, wanna play the victim, say shit happens, so don't be surprised. Shit happens, you better open your eyes. Shit happens, you know it's hard to survive. Shit happens, better hold on for the ride. So many places I've been, so many people I've seen, wasting their life and their potential is so essential. They dream, how can I tell them the things I see in my mind? And if I tried, would they even believe? I doubt it, they probably question my mind, or maybe question my means. And maybe it's not as it seems, they think I'm chasing a dream, like everything's about me, but I just can't let it be. It's never been about me, it's never been about me. You got a couple of dreams, but never follow your heart. I see you falling apart, you said it all from the start. I said it all from the start, don't let it tear you apart. So now I'm telling them, oh no, it's not my fault. And blame it all on everyone so you can stand so tall. I don't care what they say, I don't care what they say. They ain't been in my shoes and they don't know how I feel. I don't care what they say, I don't care what they say. You ain't been in my shoes and you don't know how I feel. So many things I don't know, but so many things that I see. So many places I go, so many people I meet. So many things I don't know, but so many things that I see. So many places I go, so many people I meet. Life is a game and we just play our role, and every one of us is digging our hole. Some deeper than others, you need to uncover that you ain't the victim and you ain't got control. We all in the same boat, just stuck in a hole. It's easier to say, oh no, it's not my fault, and blame it all on everyone so you can stand so tall. I don't care what they say, I don't care what they say. They ain't been in my shoes and they don't know. And life gon' hit you in the face, but if you want it, gotta take. You are the choices that you make. You are the choices that you make. You can't play the victim. Life gon' hit you in the face, but if you want it, gotta take. You are the choices that you make. You can't play the victim. Life gon' hit you in the face. That's the way it goes. It's always gonna happen. You just gotta know. That's the way it goes. You just gotta know that we all have choices and we all have a choice. We all have voices and we all have a voice. No one is a victim, nobody is a victim. Nobody's a victim, deal with it. Guess we take the L, choking on the smell, breathing in the stench, climbing out the trench, but they still pretend all the world's against them. If you try to lend a hand, they ain't gonna accept it. Shit happen, so don't be surprised. Shit happen, you better open your eyes. Shit happen, you know it's hard to survive. Shit happen, better hold on for the ride. You know life will give you roses in the soil. Don't play the victim, life is gonna take its toll. Life will take your hand, life is gonna take control. But you gotta make your own decisions, can't give up your soul. It ain't all glitter, ain't all glam. Life's a little tough, sometimes a guy got a plan. I can't stand when people say I can't take excuses, gotta get it while you can. Look, life's a lesson, I learned that from Pop. Gotta give it all you got and let it pop. Like I'ma take it to the top, gotta keep it moving, we ain't never gonna stop. Gotta play the game right. Life's a little dark, I need some daylight. I do it for the ones that lost their life, but it feels so right. Shit happen, so don't be surprised.